Hey folks, ET here, coming at you with the next part of our new crash course and the last part wrapping up our scanners, which is Opintra, which is right here under options under scanners. All right, so what we've seen so far is we've looked at our daily scanner, something we look at after market close to find plays, our intraday scanner flash to see what's happening right now, and now we're going to go through our options right here and see what we have. As always, one of the things I like to do is I like to set my minimum price to $15. Same options that we have here, min price, max price, all of that stuff still the same right here. Nothing too confusing or difficult to take a look at. A lot of information to go through. You get to see your bullish tickers and your bearish tickers, things like that. Just things that, and it's giving you the information right here as you go, right? So your divs are showing up 5 times net premiums, 5 times net premiums here. You can click and you can see what's going on. You can see its net call premium, its net put premium, relative volume, orders, things like that. All right, so let's go ahead and dig into the options. The calls and puts, hottest chains are the same things that you really see on the market net flow dashboard a little bit further down. So you don't have to come here to look for that necessarily, but it is here for you to keep an eye on. All right, so pretty simple so far. Nothing too confusing here. Just like everything else, every scanner you use, it really comes down to what you are looking for specifically. All right, so if you're looking for some unusual trades, pretty simple. Unusually large contracts, you can click that. It's going to bring some things up. Rapid flow and rapid OI cross. When you click your rapid flow, you're going to see a lot of things that are getting hit very frequently as you go along. So you can also, I believe, come up here and let's say you don't want to see NVIDIA because it's getting a ton of rapid flow and you don't want to see Tesla. You want to drill down a little bit and see what else is going on there. This gives you a little bit better shot. You can also remove your indices as they go. That shrinks your pages down to see what's happening rapid flow wise as we go along on all of those things. There's no remove indices button, but this is one of my favorite parts to look when I'm looking for specific things here. I'm going to uncheck that. I'm also looking frequently for unusually large contracts just to see what exactly is happening and if there's anything interesting in there. I'm going to go ahead and remove SPY and QQQ so we can drill down just a little bit and see exactly what sort of unusually large contracts are popping through for us there. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of those. That cleans it up nicely for us there. Meta we've seen kind of across the board on a bunch of different pages so far through this. So that's interesting to see. We've seen a lot of silver. Nice to see Google and Apple in there a little bit, but look at all that silver. Quite a bit. SLV has been getting hit so hard. Metals have, and Meta once again still seeing a lot of information there as we go. Right? What you don't want to do is necessarily see something like Apple and find it on both sides. All right. You don't want to see something that they might be longing and shorting because that could be something that's a bit more complex and some hedging going on, playing both sides of it. What you're looking for is really directional, clean flow as it goes along. So easy to figure out. I don't want to see in the money stuff either necessarily, which is pretty in the money there. So there's just a lot of buttons we can go through. Volume over OI cross, 25 times. Contract flow volume. I really do like the volume, the 3 times of OI. So I'm going to go ahead and hit reset real quick right here. And I'm going to go ahead and type in my 15 again. So I keep that number that I very much like. Whatever number you choose is on you, that's for sure. So volume over OI, it did reset the things that I had removed. But look at this, we start to see some other things. GE with some big slaps, quite a few going across there. FedEx, decent amount of things going along. You do see some stuff on energy here to the downside, which is interesting. So we did see a lot of downside or upside flow for it that last week. So very interesting to see a lot of this stuff. This is all in the money right here, so I'm going to completely ignore that. Right, so you see a lot of this stuff with rapid flow on the other page as well, but volume 3 times over OI is pretty important. If you're looking for cheaplies, okay, that's also on the net flow page down at the bottom, and that just shows you the cheaplies that are getting hit. You know, high volume leaps are also there. So are the high OTM symbol flow and far OTM contract flow. Those are all on that page, so you don't necessarily have to search for those here. unless you're looking for specific things. Remember, we made our watch lists in the first video. So if we're looking for specific things within our watch list, looking for specific tickers because we've seen inflow or outflow or sector rotation, then we can kind of go through there and see how that works out for us. You can also look for golden sweeps, large opening short-term contracts, one of my favorite. We'll hit reset right here, and we'll go ahead and click in our $15 again, and we're going to click on that right there, that filter of large opening short-term contract, just to see what we're seeing there. Then we subtract our indices, any tickers we don't want to see, any out of the money or in the money things that we don't really want to mess with. And look at this though. It's drilled this down on either side. Okay, so just a page or two of information, which is very good. The less information we're trying to stare at, right, the better off we might be finding actual actionable plays. When we're looking at loads and loads of pages where we have to scroll through 10 different things, you're searching for too much information. It's really much better to drill down, get some actionable plays by just go ahead and checking on all the different things. Look, we clicked on MU. We can see its net flow. We can go through that information like we can on all those other pages, and it just really simplifies things for us and drills down. The goal each week using the platform should really be to find, besides SPY scalps, if that's what you're doing, or SPX or FUTs, to find 1 to 5, maybe 10 tops tickers that you're eyeing that line up with what you're looking for. And I'll once again point out, going to the charts page, sort of drawing those things out, getting the information, getting the support resistance, getting the dark pools, checking the gamma to see where it lines up versus all those levels. All that will become sort of, I know I've repeated myself a lot, but all of that will sort of become human nature. It'll become second nature to you, if you will, and it'll be a lot easier to start making those plays and finding your own stuff, learning how to fish on your own. That is all for now. With covering our scanners, we're all done with those. Moving on to the next video. Everybody have a good day and stay safe out there.